Anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just grabbing my gamer subs. But yes, I am back. I need to. There we go. I do have a bit of apology to do. I do want to apologize for a couple of things. One, for how late I got the video up. I got it up this morning. I do apologize. I did all the work on it over the night, and then I actually started the upload last night, about around 12 hours ago. But obviously, I just forgot about it because it was doing all of its checks and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'll go to bed. And I basically forgot about it until this morning, so I do apologize on that. And I also want to apologize for the length of it. It's almost 2 hours and 30 minutes, which wasn't my plan at all. I did not want to record for that long. Like, I was only planning for maybe an hour, hour and a half, but I actually really enjoyed it. So when I enjoy a game like that, or Pokemon ZA, or Neverness to Everness, for example, I always end up playing a little bit longer than I plan. But you probably have heard me mention that I was waiting for a package from Japan and hoping that I didn't have to pay import and all that. Well, it arrived yesterday. And you're probably wondering, did I have to pay import? No. And I don't know exactly why I didn't have to pay import. I was preparing to pay import. But I'm guessing it's one of two things, or maybe a combination. One is the cost of the overall order being at around like $95 Canadian. The other thing is having this in that order. This is a Japanese copy, focus, of Pokemon Yellow. Yes, so it says Pocket Monsters, which is the original translation to Pokemon. So all of the original Game Boy games, up until I think it would have been, yeah, like all of Gen 1 and all of Gen 2, which would be red, green, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and crystal, would all be saying Pocket Monsters instead of Pokemon. And then I think in Gen 3, maybe, it might have changed to just straight up Pokemon, just to keep things consistent. Unfortunately, and I forgot about this, let me just grab this behind my other monitor here. I forgot the DS Lite, which this is from Japan. This is my Japanese one. Hence why there's a copy of Pokemon White in it. Which is a legit copy, by the way. I thought that the cartridge would fit. It would look like it does, but it doesn't, unfortunately, fit without modifying it and stuff like that. So just last night, I ordered from eBay a Game Boy Advance SP. I am looking at tracking right now, and still says label created. So, and you might be wondering how much was it? It was expensive. It was more than what I was thinking, but I knew it was going to be expensive. This was 100 basically $188. 187.82 is what it is. Um, it is the platinum, which is the ironic considering that was the color I had back in the early 2000s. It's kind of funny that a console of this generation, so we're talking sixth generation here, which would have been the PSP as well, I believe would have been part of sixth generation. Um, I would like to say seventh gen. What was their sixth gen? Uh, okay, so we're talking. Okay, so we're talking the Sega's Dreamcast, PS2, the GameCube, and the Xbox, the original Xbox. Um, huh. Yeah. So yeah. So wait. Yeah. So the Game Boy Advance SP, which is what I bought. Um, I hope it's a backlight. I don't know because unfortunately the label has been removed. Um, so and I can't tell because I don't think there are settings. But it's expensive. So at launch, it was about 150 Canadian, and now you're looking at about 240 for it. But I got it for a pretty good deal at 180. Um, okay, so it is a backlight. Okay, so that is the 101 then, which is good, which is what I wanted. And most of the 101s that I was looking at were well above like $200. So you get and the reason why this was a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones I was looking at from Japan and even North America. Um, it wasn't. It was actually a pretty good deal in hindsight. Yeah, paid a little bit more, but some of the ones I was looking at were like 190 plus for North American ones, and had crazy shipping costs. The shipping for this wasn't terrible. I think the shipping on this was like $16, which is pretty reasonable. And the reason why I was willing to pay what I did was because it came with an original charger. For me, I'm always willing to pay a little bit more for a device, i.e., DS Lite here, if it comes with an original charger. I'm always willing to pay a little bit more for one that comes with an original charger. There were tons of DS Lites I was looking at the time, and now Game Boy Advance SPs that came with sort of, it came with the right plug, but it was a USB cable, and I'm like, ugh, that's sketchy. Yes, I know it's low power and stuff like that, but for me, I like to have things as complete as possible, meaning original charger. And this actually comes with 2 games. They're not super expensive games. Um, uh, Relatively to some other games I have in the collection, but we do have a Yu-Gi-Oh game, which is a there it is. So yeah, so we're talking about gone up by the last time I looked at it. So we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Sacred Cards, and it's around an $18 game loose, according to price charting. Complete, meaning box, all the inserts, everything, you're looking about $76. And then the other one is Over the Hedge, which is a movie tie-in game, which I was originally looking at for Xbox, I think it is, and it is, there it is here. It's around like an $8 game, and the funny thing is, I actually have a character from Over the Hedge. Give me a minute to grab it. There we go. Ta-da! This is the turtle from that movie, which I've had him for years. I think I've had him since the launch of the movie. But yeah, so that, like I said, this was not the only game I bought from Japan, from that particular seller. I also picked up I need to go this way. I need to do it through a different site because I need to here it is. I did pay a little bit more than what Play Asia has this game listed at. So Play Asia has this game right now listed at $39.66 Canadian minus shipping. With shipping, you're looking at about $52, I think it is. Yeah, basically $53. At the end of the day, which is not bad. 50 bucks for a Switch game. But I was a little bit I was thinking, okay, if I do it through Play Asia, I'll probably have to pay import once it gets to the border, right? Like come in through Alaska or however it gets shipped, probably through Alaska. So I was like, I'm paying a little bit more. I paid like $60 for this game, over 60. So I was willing to pay a little bit more because I knew that there could be an import cost at the end of it for like the entire order. But luckily, because I think it was a combination of the cost of the initial order and having Pokemon Yellow in the order saved me from paying import. And the game is a game that I don't know how well it's done. I haven't seen much gameplay of it. I didn't even know the game existed until I took a look. I was like, okay, let's see if there's a game that for this. And that is this game. And it is that time I got reincarnated as a slime ISEKAI Chronicles, and you might be wondering, oh, it's all in Japanese. No, it plays in full English. And that is the plan for today. We're going to play some of it. And it was fully complete, or as complete as it can be. Yeah, so this is the inside of it. Yeah, so so it's one player. So yeah, so let's switch into it. I don't know where I'm going to put face cam, so I'm just going to sit where I am right now. And as you can see, I do have EA Sports FC 26. Game trial software ends in a day and 16 hours. Because the actual cartridge, it's a game key, it's not actually in the system. So if we do this, nope, wait. Yeah, so I played it 19 hours ago. Not completely, but just to see if it would load up in English. So we're jumping into it on my alt account. Because I've actually been watching or trying to get caught up with the actual anime. So if we hit options, configuration, excuse me, subtitles are on. I did do that. I am going to lower this. Ooh. I'm going to keep it around 50%. Yeah, I might turn some other stuff down, like the background volume to like 60%. And same with the voice volume. Voice volume, I'll keep a little bit higher. I'll keep it around 67, 70%. That's fine. That's the only things I've done is turn on subtitles, operation guide, base camp, base minimap, and expedition minimap are the only things I've done. If we hit continue, you can see I don't even have a save. So I'm just going to double check if everything loaded, which it did, or saved, I should say. New game. It is fully. I love the. Oh wait, is this? I need to check something here because PlayAsia says it's an RPG, but it looks like it is. Um. Um. It is. How because this looks like this is the opening to the first episode of the first season. They're saying it's an action RPG, but to me this looks more like a visual novel. At least for right now it does. Just because of the skip, fast forward, auto stuff, which I can put myself. I'll actually put myself top corner. At least for right now, I'll put myself up there. Oh. Okay, so it's Japanese voice, English text. Okay, that works. Yeah, like I said, this is exactly the opening to the first episode of the first season. So, yeah. So, this week is also a little bit of a different week. And what I mean by that is, let's just do this, is that typically I only go till Thursday, so Monday to Thursday. But this week, plans have changed. Where I will actually be able to do content on Friday. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'll be able to do stuff on Friday as well, which very rarely happens. Let's just do that. Yeah, like I said, this is the opening to the first. Okay. Oh, this is so fun because I'm literally, as I'm recording this, I'm watching the first season right now. I'm only on episode 9. Um, oh, this is gonna be fun. I can definitely see myself sinking hours into this game. Actually, how bad are the trophies on PS5? If I can just spell it. Okay, I guess I have to do this way. Chronicles. So complete chapter 1, complete chapter 3, 4, 5. Construct a building. Open a hunt. Oh, it actually doesn't look too terrible, actually. Yeah, so there's only 20 trophies. So 3 bronze, 8 silver, 8 gold, and a platinum. And it came out August 8th of 2024. Like I said, the only problem is the price. It is somewhat of an expensive one, even digitally for PS5 and stuff like that. It is kind of expensive. Why can't I spell? I can spell, it's just I always keep hitting the wrong button. How much is it? Yeah, so it is so I'm looking right now at the platinum, or sorry, at the deluxe edition, which should come. Yeah, so it comes with the side quests and all the DLC for like $93, which is actually kind of expensive. And keep in mind, that's $93 Canadian. So, and there's 6 things of DLC. The season pass actually is like $26 by itself. So if I was going to buy this, oh my god! And of course the wish list is full, which is completely stupid. Like, let's remove that. There you go. So that I can put that on my wish list. Yeah. So it's completely stupid that a wish list can get full. It's just a damn list. Allow us to have more than 50 items or however many they allow us. It's ridiculous. So yeah, like I said, this one doesn't have all the content on it, and so yeah, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. So let's get back to it. B. Okay. Next. This right now feels like it's like a Metroidvania. Oh my god. I can. Oh, sorry. I'm just with me watching the anime right now as I'm recording, and I actually have some of the manga behind me, which you can see on the second shelf. That's part 1, season 1, part 1 of the manga. And to prove it, let me grab the first volume. Here it is. Reincarnated as a slime. And there's the dragon. And there is the dragon right there. I need to read this. I might actually read it tonight. The other thing is, actually, I'm actually curious. How much is it? Right. Because I do like to read stuff on my phone and tablet and stuff like that. Oh wait. Yeah, so I purchased it in 2023. I'm actually curious, and it's now worth $100, but I don't think I paid that much. how much did I pay for it at the time? Did I pay 100? No, I paid 70. So I paid because I bought it when it was on sale. I want to see if it's on Kindle. No, it's not. Damn. Yeah, so I need to buy the second set. Oh, I really wish it was on Kindle though. Yeah, like I said, this I can definitely see myself putting some time into this game. Oh my god, this is just like the. This is exactly the opening to the anime. Oh my god. I cannot. This is probably one of the more. Sorry for. I thought I could pause it that way. I actually have printed, because obviously I have a 3D printer. Unfortunately, it's not in the correct color. Well, partially. It is partially in the correct color. I just don't have the just don't have the base color material, because I don't typically use that color. There's a lot of colors that I typically use, which is white, black, and silver. Typically, I do have some odd colors as well. I have some red, yellow, purple, a couple purples actually, um, some green, and some orange. But I don't have blue. Um, and like for example, how the like all of my games on my shelf behind me, all of the mounts for them are printed. And even the one I have for my 360, which I'm looking at, all that stuff's 3D printed. Even how the motherboard is hanging on the wall, that is 3D printed. I have. It's a little rough. I haven't fully smoothed them. I haven't fully painted them yet, which I would like to. There's a few things I would love to paint. Like I have a giant Destiny Ghost behind, like sitting on my bookcase, which I'd love to paint. That one's going to take a little bit of time. I have the Master Sword hanging up on a wall opposite, which I'd love to 3D print. That actually has a rod through it, a metal rod in it, which I would love to paint, but that one could take some time. But I do have the slime. So this is just the original expression for it. I might look at printing another one with like the question mark. But I don't actually know how long that. Ouch. I don't know actually how long that's going to take. So let me just take a quick looky look here. I'm just loading up the printer right now. No, I'm not doing that right now. There we go. There you go. long is this going to take? This is it's not too terrible actually. It's only a 4-hour print. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have. Okay, so it is POA basic. Okay. But I don't have the blue, so I'm going to probably do it in white. And I might try to see if I can do like the eyes and stuff in a different color. But that's a project for later. So let's just turn this up a little bit. Oh my god. Like I said, oh my god. Like, I cannot believe if I'm actually playing this. Like, this is a game that I've never thought I would actually get a... I never thought I would, A, know existed, and B, would be playing it and have in my collection. There's a lot of games that I have in my collection because I either want to have them in the collection or play. And this is probably one of the more special games I have in my collection. Like, this is up there with 3D All-Stars, which is a game that I never thought I would actually own. And I do. This is one of those games. Oh my god, this almost feels a little bit like a Metroidvania. So, yeah, like I might actually um I'm once all this is sort of done, like the visual novel stuff is done, I will talk sort of about the plan I have for other videos. Okay. Yep, I know exactly this part. So, yeah. Come on! Stop this. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, so I guess it's a bit of like a visual novel mixed with like an RPG, basically. Okay, so now it should. Oh, I'm just turning this up on my end here. anyways, I'm back. So, like I was saying, I'm actually going to go through my collection here in the next day or so and talk about sort of like what I did originally, I think sort of end of last year, where I talked about like specific sections of my collection. So all my visual novels, all my imports, all my most expensive games, right? And that's Switch stuff, right? Um, but now I'm going to go through that collection behind me, that big pile of red, and I'm actually going to reorganize it into sections. So, because obviously you can see some big gaps in it, mostly towards the top side of it, where I'm going to have everything's going to be organized, or as organized as it can be, into sections. So, like, I'll have all my North American stuff on one side, like in one section. I'll have all my visual novels. I'll have all my imports. The only sections that's not going to change would be my Pokemon part of that wall there, and my Switch 2 stuff. Pokemon I have set up in a very specific way, which is in Switch release order. Um, so I have it in a very specific way. So I need to keep it that way. But everything else is going to change for the most part, except for the Pokemon section and the Switch 2 section. And then even within there, I might pull some of my favorite games I have that might not actually be my quote unquote favorite, but they're considered my favorite because of how long it took me to find and probably because of the price. This, for example, will be in that section, one of my favorite games, because again, it is very, very niche and very, very obscure. I do like that the Switch has games like this that are very obscure and very niche. And I think this is one of only a few anime games I actually own. I think this is one of a few, like I said, that I own. I do have quite a fair bit of visual novel. I have actually quite a fair bit of visual novels, actually. I can't remember how many I have off the top of my head. And I'm actually going to make a complete spreadsheet of every single Switch game I own and their respective genre. Because there's times where I'm like for example, with this game, I couldn't remember if it was an action RPG, an RPG, a visual novel. I actually literally had to look it up. But what I can definitely say right now, I'm really, really tempted to buy the deluxe edition on PS5. So then I can actually get the achievements, or I should say the trophies for it, because it actually doesn't look too bad. Um, I and that's sort of the main reason why I have it on Switch, is because I'm like, I know there's no achievements or trophies or anything. Um, but I wanted to get it into the collection and play it. I don't know. Let me take a quick look here to see if it is on, if there is a PS5 physical copy. Let's do this. Or if if it is only on Switch. No. Oh, ooh, I'm actually tempted. I'm actually... Oh my god, I'm actually really tempted on this. Because... Oh my god, I'm actually really tempted. Because you get the... they do have it for PS5. It's expensive. This is an expensive version because it does... If I look at how much is the... Okay, so the standard version, like what this is, but for PS5, is $78, but they do have a limited edition, which is about 160, or close to 160. It'll probably be about 160 after shipping. But it comes with the game, a bonus code for sub-quest collection, shopping, and memorial statue, an original novel, picture drama Blu-ray, an art book, and an acrylic stand. I'm actually tempted on it, but I'm thinking, is it worth it? So if I look at the standard, and look through eBay quickly, because I don't, yeah, so it's about $60 to $70. Oh wait, no, sorry. Yeah, so yeah, it's expensive. It's still like 60, it's still like $70. So how much is it if I buy it directly from PlayAsia? Yeah, it's like $80. I'm actually tempted to. Oh, but then I need a Japanese PlayStation account so then I can get the wait. Yeah, because this doesn't have all the DLC on it. I might just end up buying it digitally. Yes, it's a little bit more. It's 70. It's going to be about $80, I think. Yeah, it's like 80. But I'm thinking that's worth it, or not worth it, because yes, granted, I'm spending um, um, I'm spending like about 100, but what is it exactly? Yeah, I'm spending 106 on it, but I do get all the DLC. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but I do get the DLC. So I'm thinking it might be worth it. I'm not even sure if it is even on X. I'm not even sure if it's even on Xbox. Let me see. So I'm actually going to buy now. No, it is on PS4, PS5, Series S and X, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. Okay, so the deluxe edition includes the base game, all the DLC, and the 2 side quests. If we say Xbox One, how much is it on Xbox One? Because I would love to perfect it on Xbox as well. Ooh, I might actually do that, actually. I might grab it on Xbox right now. because it is dirt cheap. It's like $15. It's $56 off right now. Whereas if I want it on PS5, it's like $100. So yeah, I'm going to grab it on Xbox. And actually, what are the achievements for it? Okay, yeah, it's a relatively short game. It's like 15 to 20 hours. Yeah, so all I have to do is complete 5 different chapters. I have to construct the state guest house, construct the hot springs, unlock a passive skill, construct a building, make Rimuru a demon lord. Yeah, it looks pretty easy. Yeah, it looks pretty easy. So, like I said, I'm probably just going to grab it on Xbox. I would love to grab it physically on Xbox, but I don't know if there is a physical version of it for Xbox. No, there is for Switch and PS5. There is not one for Xbox. So Xbox is digital only. Okay. So like I said, I'm probably going to grab it probably after recording. But yeah. So okay. Because this is, this almost reminds me a little bit of like Dragon Quest. Even though I haven't played it, it has that vibe to it. Oh my. Excuse me. Okay, as a result of absorbing, can take on a human form using Mimic. Head to the Western Forest to get used to the new body. Okay. Okay, so quests will change color depending on the importance of the quest. That's nice. Choosing difficulty. Battle difficulty can be changed in the options menu. Choose story mode for more laid back difficulty. Yes, I do want to go to story. At least for now. Oh, actually, I am covering the minimap, so let me put myself like I'll put myself sort of in the corner. Okay, so complete the quest. So go this way. Okay, wait, can I not jump? Okay, I guess I can't jump. Okay, you can check the details. Okay. Auto select. Head out. Okay. New area has been unlocked. Western Forest. Okay. L, and then you move cursor. Okay. So this is the base. This is where I need to go. Western Forest. Yes. Oop. I hope I didn't break anything. Oh my god. Oh, okay, so... Actually, let me move myself up a little bit so then you can see the point count. Or the health, I guess, really. Oh, actually. Let me move myself, like, right there, because there's stuff like... Okay. Okay, so Y is attack. L, okay. Okay, so neutral, high attack is up and then Y. Okay, so just basically everything with Y. Bio over, okay. No stopping. Overall, S+. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Okay. X, and then, basically, okay. Okay. More S+, and more rewards, okay. Okay, battle rewards determined by your ranking, which is based off of... Okay, so it's just like, Devil May Cry. Or Bayonetta, stuff like that. Ooh. Okay, so... Oh, that's cool. That's... Again, S+. Like, the nice thing is I don't have to... When I get this game on Xbox, I don't have to beat the game on, like, crazy difficulty, which is nice. Not... Okay. Okay. Oh. Alert. Okay. Boss battle. Okay, so okay. Let's just do this. Let's just end it. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's just end this. So I wanted to get all of sort of the ow. I don't think this is going to be an S+. There you go. Yeah, it's S. It's going to be S for sure, which is fine. Oh, it is an S+. Wow. I'm really surprised. I was not expecting it to be an S plus ranking. I was expecting it to be like an S or something. Clear, reincarnated. I got 100 gold, GP. I have no idea what that means. I might have to look it up. And you might be wondering, like, will you be doing a full playthrough of this on Xbox? If it does well enough, I will. So... Okay, so we go back out to the forest, I'm guessing. Western Cave. Oh, Western Cave. Okay, so... okay. So, pause menu, passive skill. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, so there's a full... okay. Oh, that's cool. I can just... it doesn't tell me the direction. I guess in? Let me do a quick Google here. Open, skill. So, oh, never mind. Me being an idiot. It's the actual plus button. I thought it was like the D-pad. God. So I'm thinking probably either more health, like stamina, or maybe what's that? SP attack. I'm thinking stamina because stamina is actually the way I want to go with it. Oh wow, okay. And then I'm going to probably do attack. And then that's it. Okay, I can't unlock anything else. Yeah, I next I'll probably do defense. Probably. Okay. And then him. I will do probably stamina as well. Just because, well, it's... And then this is all like other items and stuff. So I have 6 leather, I have 2 white eggs. I have nothing for quests. Okay, so and then this is just options. Oh, actually, I'm going to oh, I do have an autosave. So let's actually see. Has this thing shipped out? Oh, it still says level created. Okay. So yeah, there we go. So now I can. Okay. Form a party. Change members. Auto assemble. Main quest. There we go. Head out. There you go. Okay, Western Cave. Actually, how big is the map? Wow, okay, yeah, it's actually pretty decent size. Western Cave. Yes. Like I said, I'm definitely enjoying. I'm sorry, it's definitely going to be another long one, but like I said, if I'm enjoying a game, if I enjoy a game well enough, like this, I'm definitely going to be playing it for a few hours. Definitely because, like I said, I don't know how. A couple things. Like one, I don't know how well it's going to do on the channel. It could do fantastic, and then I might end up doing a full let's play of it on Xbox. I'm still going to buy it on Xbox just because of the darn price. Like I said, it is a fantastic deal. It's like what, 15 bucks? What's it actually going to be? Yeah, it'd probably be about 15 bucks, which is a pretty good deal for the deluxe edition compared to like the 105 that it is on PS5. So, yeah, part of it feels very similar to like a Metroid. Uh, um. Okay, switching characters, so up and then okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Ooh, Death Lightning. That would be a bad way to go. Ooh, Light Feather. Aw. Let's switch back to. Why is it saying. Oh. It wants me to. Okay. It's going to be. It's not great, but. Okay, very, very. What's it going to... Okay. It's going to be an S. Oh, S+. Hey, I'm going to take that. Not what I was thinking it was going to be. Let's switch back to Rimuru. Now we have a... Yeah, boss fight. We'll use the special... to break through their... break through their shields and stuff like that. Oof. I said up. Shadow movement. That's going to be like a C+ probably. Yeah. That's not bad. I'm happy with that, but I wish it was higher. I love the lower loading symbol, which is the slime. So, okay, so 700 gold, 500 GP. Aww. The wolf is cute. Okay, after finishing... Okay, so... Rigger is now a companion. Okay, so I can't... Oh, here it is. Right, I can't put his passive... Ooh, he does have more... I'm going to probably give him better attack. I'm going to give him more stamina. And then for me, I am going to do probably better defense, actually. I don't have good defense. I have okay defense now. Everything is where I need it to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do... yeah, so I love how I can just like transform into a slime if I wanted to. But that is where we are going to end for the day, guys. Again, it's almost another... let me just do an actual save. Oop. Yeah, just an actual manual save rather than an auto. But like I said, I am definitely going to be playing more of this for sure, either on Switch or on Xbox. But anyways, adios.